It's me again. Here we go. Another video. Tuesday. It's 20 some degrees outside. Just got done snowing. Now the sun's out. It's cold. It's chilly. It's wet, but we're here. All right. So today's Tuesday. We already said that. So we know what day it is. And we got some items listed. Did some drafts this morning. Shipped out some items and it wasn't very good. I was reading on lunch because I'm sitting here going, like we had that killer day with 30 on Sunday yeah. Even though it says 20, if you're new here, that's how many labels you purchased, not how many items you sold. So we actually sold 33, I believe it was. Um, and then yesterday we sold 5. Today we sold 2. So it's like, well, you can look at the chart. See, it's like all over the place. So we're like, that's eBay, it's normal. And I'm thinking, well, is it normal? Is that an e-commerce norm? And I never really, it's kind of a hard question to get an answer to when looking at different articles and stuff. Hmm. And so I do know this, and I'm not trying to blame eBay or anyone. There's always someone out there thinking I'm trying to blame eBay or something. I'm not. I'm just questioning things. That's how you learn, is you question things, and um, yeah, and you learn. So I think the big thing for me though is um, quality items will equal quality results, right? Catchy phrase or whatever, but it's true. Um, if I'm putting good items in that store, I'm going to get good results. So again, like I always say, we just got to get through these old items. And I was thinking more about, so we had talked yesterday about when I donate an item, I get a 20% off coupon. And I've done it twice. First time I did 5 bags and they gave me the 20% off coupon and I'm going, okay. And I took in 1 bag, they gave me the 20% off coupon. So I'm wondering how few items I can take in. So I am going to, next time I go, I'm going to take, I think I know I've talked about like 20 items. I think I'm going to take like 10 items and I'm going to donate them because see, the coupon they give you also has your tax write-off on there. And so I'm not writing this off for tax purposes because the way it was explained to me, and I'm no tax expert, but as I guess the way my company was formed, I can't write off donations. So it would pass through to my personal, and unless you do itemized deductions, you're not going to write that off your taxes. And you would have to have enough itemized deductions to overtake your standard deduction, which most people usually don't unless you're deducting a ton of things. Anyways, um, so as we're sitting here looking at the store and going, got a lot of crappy items. I shouldn't say crappy. Excuse me, lower tier items. And I still have uh, maybe 10 tubs of items that I've already pulled out of the store when we did that original purge. And so I'm wondering if I shouldn't do more. Because if I took, like I said yesterday, say I take 10 items, right? Take 10 items, I get a 20% off coupon. So if I spend $100, I get 20% off, which is 20 bucks, meaning those items will be worth $2 each. It's probably about what I'm going to make off of them in the store, in the eBay store. So, you know, I may just start doing that. Now, obviously, if I only spend 50 bucks, then each of those items was only worth $1. But I usually spend close to $100. So, um, I think it's worth it because I think it's doing 2 things. One, well, it's doing 3 things. One, I'm getting some sort of value for that item. 2, I'm getting that item out of my store. And 3, I'm saving money on new inventory. It's lowering my buy cost from, I think the average price there is like $7. So it's lowering it down to 5.60, right? Because it's 20% of 7 is $1.40. So it's lowering it to $5.60. And I can take that item and sell it for $20 plus. because that's all I want is items that are going to list for at least $20. Because what is the final value fee for clothing on eBay? Um, yeah. So I think it's like, oh, I think I have it written down. I used to. Yeah. So it's like 13. Here, I know it says 13.25 right here, but it's gone up. So let's just say 14%. Okay. So 14%. And I want to show you that other stuff in a minute. I can quit. So let's just say 14%. Okay. So $20, well, it's 280. 14% is 280, right? So 20 minus 280, 280 for your final value fee. Okay. Just make this big. So now you're down to 1720. Minus, we said $5.60 for your cost of goods. Okay. Well, what else do you have? And we're not talking about promoting the item. So you see what I'm saying? Now I have replaced my item right here, $5.60. Paid my final value fee. But actually it's going to be off of shipping. So that's wrong. I'm sorry. Let's say they paid 26. So we sold it for 20. 625 is the shipping times your 14% value fee. Now I know you get a discount for being top rated and all that. So we'll just say it's $3.70. 70 cents. So 26.225 minus, what was it? 370. Just for a nice even number. So now you're down to 20. Sorry, I'm doing this wrong, aren't I? Because you're going off of the sales price minus your final value fee, which your final value fee is what you sell it for, the taxes, and the shipping. So, or is that only your, no, that's your final value fee too. So don't worry, I'm getting there. So 20 minus 3.70, and then minus our product cost, 5.6. Now we're down to 1070. So you bought an item, you replaced one you sold, and then you got an extra $10.70. So you're thinking, how could you ever not lose money? You can't. Well, the way you lose money is you spend it faster than you get it back. And that's what I ran into. Plus my margins weren't as high. So that's what screwed me. But you can see you can make millions of dollars doing this, right? Because you just add zeros. Okay, so instead of selling one, now I sell 10. So now it's $170. $107, right? Right? Times 10. This is times 10. Now you're up to 107. Well, what if I sold 100 per day? You see what I'm saying? So that's how you can really start to make the money. So $20 ASP would be good. All right, now let's get to this. That was kind of a random tangent I went on there. So our traffic is low. So I think, I guess it really wasn't that random because it does kind of tie into this. Is I think we can improve these metrics just by, taking 10 items out, taking them to the thrift. If I did that twice a week, I know it's only 20 items a week, but, and I would take the worst ones. Like I sold an item for $2.49, pair of pants. Why is that even in the store? Because off of that, you're going to make what? $1 maybe? And it was promoted. So yeah, it's not even worth my time. Anyways, so I don't know where I'm going with all this. Oh, you just see all of our numbers were down compared to last month, which I've heard a lot of people say they've had a slow February. I don't know. I know that we had the update and then I changed my promoted listing stuff. Okay, so average click-through rate. So I wanted to, and I only looked at one website, but I've seen different numbers on this. So here's your Click-through rate, 2.69% for e-commerce. I think that's a bit high. I don't think that's correct. What is a good click-through rate? No, I thought I had it. Click-through rate at YouTube on eBay. 2.5 or 2.25. Click-through rate for clothing. Still 2.25. So I'm way. Let me know. Is your click-through, is anyone 2.25? Is anyone close to 2.25? I would like to know. So that's amazing. Well, it seems amazing to me because I'm so low. And then sales conversion 2.5 to 3%, which we're at 1.8. So we're a little low. So let's hop over to the second store. Oh, 1.3 and 1.8. Wait, same conversion rate, but with much fewer items, with a lot fewer items. So our click-through rate is way up there on this store. So that's good. But we're also 100% organic over here. No promoted anymore. It entered right here. That's what that color, green color is. So we sold, well, we can just look. Friday we sold 3. Saturday we sold 1. Sunday none. Monday we sold 2. We actually are waiting payment on 1 item today. So hopefully they pay. Again, I'm pretty happy. We're almost selling 1 per day in this store. I'm pretty happy with that as of right now. I just went from a basic store to whatever the next level is because we crossed over 250 listings. So now we can do, what is it, 10,000, I think. Is it the starter store? I think it's basic and then starter. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, we can do a lot more listings and not pay insertion fees, which is good. So I really want to get this number to 1,000. And let's see what we're at. I think we're like 32 or 34 or 100. I mean, because once I get to 100, then I can get top rated. So we want to do it before the 20th of next month. I don't know if it's going to happen. I do not know. But you can see our traffic there on the bottom. We're going up. We're going to be crossing 6,000 here hopefully soon. I don't know. All you can do is try. But I really feel like I would say midway last year, I started to learn about what sell-through rate meant, what it was, how you calculate it, how you figure it out. Not in terms of math, but how you figure it out in terms of items to buy so that you can buy the proper items. And just the whole, I put $1 out there into the eBay land. How long does it take to come back? I really, with my failure, understood that concept and how important it is. Because I mean, just my own mistake almost ran us out of business, literally. Um, and I know most people like to watch videos of people that are like super successful and they tell you how to be successful. And I haven't been super successful. I've had success. We almost averaged 20 sales per day year and a half ago. So we were getting there. We just hit the melting pot, which who knows what happened. But anyways, I'm just showing you my journey. Excuse me. And I think not always, but you learn more from your mistakes because you analyze them more than you do your successes. Like now, a lot of people say, well, why was this whatever in this endeavor successful? But if you screw up, you're like, oh, what's going wrong? What is going on? What have I done wrong? Why aren't we selling? Right? And then you figure out the problem. And so I think midway through last year, I started learning about sell-through rate because I really started to look at the problem. What did I do to screw this up? Or was it an eBay glitch or who the hell knows? So then I looked at, well, what can I change? Because I can't change the eBay algorithm or anything eBay's done. So it was the sell-through rate. And so as I started to understand sell-through rate last year, um, at the end of the year, I really started to think about, okay, well, so what does that mean exactly for my money, and what kind of sell-through rates do my items have? And I started to identify the weaker items and just learned really how having bad items can hurt your store and how far down it can drag it. And that's what we're recovering from now. So I think with having them all ridiculously cheap in the store and also pulling them out, I think between the two, we're just gonna rock and roll. Uh, Excuse me, or it's just gonna slowly and well, more quickly than if I just left them in there and let them sell. But between them being on sale for so cheap and um, pulling some of them out, 20 a week. Like I could just go pull 100 items out of the store, but I've already done the work. So even though I am getting some value by pulling them out and donating, I'm getting that coupon. Um, I don't know. I still would like to sell them because that does help your store, right? If you can get a positive feedback and another item sold, uh, just helps your store look better. But is it, see, and then you weigh the other part, right? So I just mentioned the positives of leaving it in there, right? I could get another sale and I could get some good feedback. Those are two good things. But how much is dragging my store down? It's probably hurting it more, right? Than having the feedback and the extra sale. So maybe I should pull 10 a day out, 50 a week. That's really not going to affect too much on eBay. I don't know. I just don't know. So anyway, second store is doing good. It's definitely making us some money, helping us be more profitable. It's gosh, I really think let's do a quick little exercise. So we'll go from January 1st to February 27th. I gotta set this store so I remember. Okay. We've sold 545 items in almost 2 months, which is horrible. No. Okay. We'll just do this exercise. So 14,155, and those that have been here a while know what I'm going to do. So it's taking 25,973 impressions to sell one item. Over here, 155,193 divided by 34. 4,561. It's a big difference. It's almost 6 times. No, it's 5 times. A little over 5 times more impressions to sell an item in the second store than the first. Okay. You guys know what's coming next? Hey, wrong button. Page views. 3946. Oops. Divided by 545. 56.78. Why I keep pulling up to a new tab? And this one is extremely low. 57.47. It's actually higher. It's taking almost one more page view to sell an item in the new store than it is the old. Now, are those numbers good? Are they bad? I don't know. The ones in this first store are bad. So that makes me wonder if my page views to sell. But again, this is a new store, so hard to say. One's top rated, one's not. But I do know that, I mean, I'm sure there's people watching that are going, if you pulled up your exact numbers beginning of the year till now, and you're going, this dude's only sold 545, you're probably crushing me. Or maybe you're not, I don't know. Maybe your store is smaller. Maybe you only have 500 items instead of 5,000. So, well, boy, howdy, look at the beginning of the year, 313, and look where we're at now, 203. So we're definitely going down in impressions. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. today. I can speak, and let me know. Let me know how your store's doing, what your kind of numbers are here. That'd be interesting. All right, we'll see you next time. Take care.